everyone, how's it going? It's me, Jaylene, also known as Vampirism. Today we have a ravenous topic for you. Let's talk about biting. In this video I'm going to show you what is it about this urge that you want to bite others for erotic reasons. Second is why do you even have that urge in the first place? And then third, I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks that you're going to want to know if you do like to get a little bit ravenous and carnivorous during your sexy time play. Number one, what do we call this activity? I'm going to start off with a really nice big word for you, which is called Odaxelagnia. This is a term that we use for sexual paraphilia where one gets sexual satisfaction from either getting bitten or biting someone else. Sexual vampirism, on the other hand, same, but different. These people like to bite, but they also like to bite or cut skin hard enough so that it draws blood. Don't try that unless you're very well educated on knowing how to cut skin safely. Funnily enough, the Karma Sutra actually has a whole chapter dedicated to biting. The author actually wrote that there's about 8 different types of biting styles. Number 2, why do we even like this? The main thing is it feels kind of good. It's actually considered one of the most common and most well-accepted forms of sexual sadism and masochism. Go watch my BDSM 101 video if you want more info on those 2 words. How do we know that it's so common? Is that Alfred Kinsey, who is a pioneering sex researcher back in his day, researched over about 2,500 people, and about 50% reported liking it a lot or getting some sexual pleasure from it. The one thing about biting is that it actually kind of helps get you into more of your body during sexy time. It's because it helps derive more sensation when you're kind of waking up the skin a little bit more than perhaps a light touch or kiss. This also can stem from, our primal urges that we do have as humans and beings as animals. It relates back to the whole capturing your partner or marking your partner. And as well as even in the animal kingdom, we see that the male identified, when they are mounting the female, sometimes they actually bite them to grab a better hold. It also can stem from childhood. As we do grow up being babies, we have huge oral fixations. We're sucking on the mother's breast, we're putting things in our mouth when we're just learning what even is this world and all these objects. Even biting from anger or playing when you're a child, it can stem into something that you sexualize upon development. Subconsciously, of course. Alright, so now let's move on to number 3, and these are the best tips and tricks for biting another during sexy time. The number 1 thing is pressure. Make sure you go soft to start because we realize that our jaws are created to eat meat, and we don't actually want to make our partner human meat, unless that's our kink. I would practice biting your own arms so you can get kind of a feel of how much you bite until it hurts. The second most important thing is that you want to start biting big. The less space you have between your upper and lower jaw, the more of a pinching sensation it's going to be. Think of it like you're going to be grabbing a bum. With a pinch, it's going to be a little bit more stingy, but with a big old handful, it's going to be a little bit more full feeling and more just pressure rather than a pinch. Number 3, places that are the best to bite. Like a hungry animal, we want to focus on the nice, big, muscly, fleshy areas. We have the buttocks, we have the arms and thighs, but make sure you are more on the outside and not the inside, as that's where a lot of veins and arteries are, so it can create a lot more bruising and even possibly some internal bleeding if you bite hard enough. Plus, it's just more sensitive on the inside of your legs or arms. Another thing that you can do is the shoulders as well, so make sure it's actually more on the meaty areas and not where the bone is just sitting. And last but not least, let's not forget these, the boobs. For more of a nibble, you can head to, the ears, the neck, the lips, even the nipples. And last but not least, we also kind of want to avoid biting in the places that are a little bit more visible. Not everyone likes to show up to work like a vampire just ate them last night. And remember, everyone has different pain tolerances, so make sure you go slow with each new partner, as each person has a different threshold. If you need any more advice or any more questions, just head on down to the link in the bio and you can set up a one-on-one coaching session with me. Make sure you also follow my IG, Facebook, and other links down below for all the other bonus content that I have in lieu to these videos. Subscribe and also click like so you can help share the sexy sex ed. Thanks for watching, everyone. It's me, Jaylene, Femforth. Mwah.